second theory behind Italian Renaissance theater was neoclassicism. This literally means new classicism. It was based on Rome rather than Greece, and was first developed by Italians, but then was adopted throughout Western Europe. There are 5 major points of neoclassicism. The first is verisimilitude and decorum, which means truth-seeming. Artists have always aimed to tell the truth. Confidence is secondary characters, and decorum is to behave as appropriate for the character. The second is purity of genres, which means that tragedy and comedy must not be mixed. The third is 3 unities, which are time, place, and action. The fourth is the 5-act form. 5 acts were adopted as the standard for drama. It was possibly derived from Horace and Seneca. The fifth is a twofold purpose, which is to teach and to please. To teach morality by entertaining the audience. Neoclassicism developed through the work of Vitruvius. Vitruvius's Roman work on architecture, which had existed only in manuscripts, was printed. The printing of this architecture resulted in a linear perspective, which is 3 dimensions on a 2-dimensional surface. This became known as illusionism. Perspective is a large part of illusionism. Perspective itself was caused by an artistic revolution when Vitruvius's outdoor Roman theater came into play. Vitruvius's Teatro Olimpico had 5 stage openings, which served as vanishing points. Illusionism is further covered in the next slide. Illusionism is also represented in Italian at staging. This involves stereoscenography, which was a single-point perspective system in which all objects receded to the same vanishing point. This scenery consisted of wings, borders, backdrop, and a shutter. The stage itself also contributed to the illusionism. Perspective was changed with the appearance of a raked stage, which is slanted upward from front to back to increase a sense of depth. An additional form of scenery was added at about 1645 when Giacomo Torelli introduced movable scenery. This made quick and magical set changes possible and also introduced the chariot and pole system, which was a small wheeled wagon that ran on tracks underneath the stage with a slit in the stage to help it move. This new type of scenery sparked conflict in the ideals of the theory behind scenic design. Another result of Italian Renaissance theater, and also one of my personal favorites, is Commedia dell'arte. Commedia featured elaborately staged operas, a very basic story outline, as well as costumes and masks. These masks identified the character itself. In an exercise I had to do with Commedia, I was told to put on a mask and become that character. This is a very accurate portrayal of what Italian Renaissance players did. In addition to costumes and masks, characters also had a certain way of speaking to each other. Each character spoke directly to the audience, and generally made flamboyant movements in doing so. By the end of the 17th century, England and France outdid Italy and achieved lasting acclaim. This has been a presentation on Italian Renaissance theater. Thank you for watching!